Let's go back in time because it's been 6 months since more than a foot of rain fell across the metro in late June, causing the flash floods that devastated Des Moines, took the life of Larry Kotler, a local man here. This morning, though, we're on your side here at Local 5, continuing to follow up with local leaders following those floods.
So we're joined now by Des Moines City Councilman Bill Gray, talking about how the city can move forward and ensure that what happened in June doesn't happen again.
Yes, we have a work session this morning to discuss what the committees and subcommittees that we put together that would address 5 major areas that we did not feel we were prepared enough for. We're going to be talking about infrastructure needs. We're going to be talking about debris removal. We're going to be talking about communication. Where did we fail? What can we do better? We're going to talk about insurance for a lot of the people that did not plan on it. So we want to make sure that we get the 5 major areas taken care of, move forward, and we got to this point by engaging a great deal of stakeholders. We had citizens, people that were directly affected by the flood. We had people that are in city staff and other people that were affected. So I think we have a good consensus of what we need to do, and you know, you always hope that you don't have this kind of system happen again, but if you are, we want to be better prepared to address it.
All right. What about the big thing after the flooding was the street condition because of the stormwater, the runoff? And I know, you know, the amount of rain that you had, you can't plan for. I don't know if there's any system in place that can handle over a foot, but what improvements do you think you can tell residents that are going to be made, infrastructure-wise, to make sure that the water stays where it's supposed to, out of their basements, and you don't see the damage that was done to a couple of the real busy streets there in Beaverdale?
Yeah, we've undertaken, we've had a increase in our wastewater treatment, stormwater management fees. I think what that'll do is it'll allow us to address projects that we have in the pipeline and move them forward so that we can take care of situations they have coming up right now. For example, we just had a meeting here about 3 weeks ago in the Macokota drainage system. That was scheduled for 2019, but not a whole lot of progress was being made on it. Now we are taking that process, in fact, have a meeting tomorrow on that, and we're also moving it back behind Perkins School, create a water retention area so we don't have these sewers constantly being overrun and having the streets flooded. One of the ones I don't chuckle about, but down on 41st Place and College,
yes,
there's so much water, the water is lifted a car on top of another. Yeah. Wow, I mean, that's the kind of stuff you can't go forward.
Absolutely. But
as we move forward, we're going to get these projects moved up so we can get them addressed in a reasonable amount of time. One thing that I'm particularly happy of is that we got the 47th and Holcomb area. That's at a corner where 31 acres all drain right into the one sewer inlet, and we're going to be addressing that this summer too.
Okay, so how can residents who are thinking, well, what about my area? What's happening in my neighborhood? How can they find out more?
They'll be on the city's website. The engineering always has a spot. Here's what we're doing. You click on that spot. It gives you the information of what's being done, like the sewer work, and who's the contact, so you can get a hold of people, make good management decisions based on that. Nice thing about that is that we've seen people, the markers are going out there, identifying where the utilities are, so they know something's happening.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much for coming in, Councilman Gray, and best of luck to you as you work towards some solutions in the future. Here at 616.